What's up, YouTube? So, my daughter says when I say that I'm not acting natural. Dad, why are you doing that? What? What am I doing? Your voice, you change it a little and then you get all... I'm like, I don't know, I'm just talking to the camera. Well, act natural. I thought I was. No, you do a weird thing when the camera's on. Okay, fine, whatever. So, here I am driving in the hills of Connecticut on a rainy spring day. And it is just, Connecticut has, I mean, I don't know if you can see, but, you know, the window and the rain and everything, but it is just a stunning view. Connecticut had, roll the window back up. There we go. Connecticut is awesome. So beautiful. And I filmed just a little bit. I'll show you now. Insert clip here. I tell you what, we are straddling the border of Maine and Connecticut and just driving along. This is a little pull off. There's the, let's see, the rental. And I mean, the road just runs along this most beautiful spot. It's this little river, creek, brook, I don't know, what do you call it? It goes for miles beside the road. It's just freaking beautiful. I'm surprised there's not bears somewhere down here fishing out some trout or something. I saw some dudes waist high in at places, so just beautiful. I just had to show you. So let me get out of the way. Is that just gorgeous? I'm gonna do a double rainbow thing. Oh my gosh, what does it mean? Just gorgeous. I gotta tell, I feel a little guilty sometimes seeing places like this and not having my family with me. Oh well. Maybe someday we'll take a road trip down through this area. Beautiful, just beautiful. Okay, so I ventured into the heart of Hartford, can I say that? And I went to their old state house, and they've got a lot of things on display here. Very cool. What brought me is they have a Curiosities museum. So we'll see that here in a second. So what they have here is Mark Twain's bicycle. He wrote about riding this bicycle called Taming the Bicycle. He said everybody should have one. You'll enjoy it if you live. But the point is, why did we ever design a bicycle like that? I don't understand. If I started out to design bicycles, I don't know if this is the design I would reach. Okay, so I've stumbled into something. I went to the old courthouse in Hartford, Connecticut, and unbeknownst to me, this room that I'm standing in is one of the original rooms when the 53 Africans were brought over on the Amistad. This is one of the first rooms where they assembled all 53 of them and held the initial court cases. And right now, you know, it's used for a museum, but on the wall here are some sketches of the original 53. And if you don't know the story of the Amistad, it was a turning point in the history of slavery, and that is a picture of La Amistad, a slave ship. And these 53 were brought over illegally, of course immorally, but in this case, argued by John Quincy Adams in front of the Supreme Court, was a turning point in how Americans feel and about slavery and as a cultural problem. And also, I think it also is one of the great illustrations that the country was not unified on how it felt. There were lots of white abolitionists who opposed slavery. Pretty cool. So here is the Senate room at the old courthouse in Hartford, Connecticut. Also, where some of those initial Amistad trials actually occurred. Pretty awesome. All right, thanks to the internet, when I see an old picture. Okay, thanks to the internet, I'm going to show you what brought me to the old courthouse. And then I'll show you a few of the things that are in there. Yes. Yes, kids. I know you're having a good time. I know you want me to go slow. But let's face it, YouTube only has so many minutes they can post my video. There is a whale vertebrae. Very cool. Some shark. A Curiosities museum. How about the albino ferret? Whoa. Large collection of stuffed birds that you normally would not see. And piece de resistance. Oh my. Yes, kids, this stuff doesn't just come to you. You gotta go after it. That makes me want to get some butter. Hand of mummy. Somebody call police. There's been a crime. So there it is behind me, the old courthouse in Hartford, Connecticut, home of the Museum of Curiosities, and some of the first rooms that the prisoners of the Amistad got to see. Beautiful weather we're having here in Hartford.